Hey everyone, hope you've all had an amazing Christmas with your family and friends, and I hope you're all looking forward to New Year's Eve and starting afresh in 2021 after such a weird and crazy year that we've had this year. I don't think I'll ever get used to doing live videos. Like, I don't mind filming videos, but doing them live is like next level. And living under the roof with like 7 people, I can guarantee something unplanned is going to happen, and I'm guaranteed to forget to say something. So I do have some notes here that I'll be looking at as well. So while I was on my lunch break, I wanted to get on here as I've been pretty much missing in action on all of my social accounts for the last 3 or so months. And I wanted to close the year out in person and let you all know the struggles I've gone through over the last year and a half, and what I'm focusing on next year. I've also got an exciting invitation to tell you more about at the end, to join me in a New Year, New You program where you'll go from tired, burnt out and frumpy, yep, I think I'm describing myself there, to glowing goddess over 30 days, which I know will help a lot of people to officially close out this turbulent year and set the mood for 2021 to be your healthiest, most confident year yet. So for those of you who don't already know, I'm about to tell you something very personal that I've been ashamed of for the last year and a half. In early to mid 2019, my husband and I packed up our family's belongings and scattered bits and pieces of our home in my mother-in-law's shed, in our garden shed, and in my parents' garage. And we moved our family of 5 out of our beautiful dream home that we'd just built and into my parents' home to live with them for an undetermined amount of time. Like, we knew it would be at least a year, up to 2 years, maybe longer. And why would we do such a thing? You might be thinking, well, it wasn't by choice, but it was a choice that we had to make. So you know how you hear about those people who always live just above their means? They're always stressed out, trying to find the money to pay the bills at the end of every month. Well, that was us. We were up to our necks in debt. And it finally got to the point where we only had 3 options. We could either go bankrupt and lose everything. Our second option was we could sell our new dream home that we'd just built and rent somewhere, knowing that we may never ever be able to buy our own house again or own our own house again. Or we could rent out our house to pay the mortgage and move in with my parents to live. So after working so hard to build our dream home, we couldn't bear to part ways with it. So we decided to rent our house out, swallow our pride, rent our house out and move in with my parents at their house. Not long after we moved into my parents' house, I don't even remember what triggered it now, but I went from having a mum who was my best friend to living under the same roof with my worst enemy. My mum and I were at each other's throats for a good solid 6 months, probably more. And somehow during that time, I continued my weight loss journey, and I actually kicked my physical transformation into top gear. And I finally achieved the tight 6-pack abs that I had always wanted my whole life. I also decided to pursue my passion of helping other women achieve their weight loss goals as well. And I sought out and partnered with an inspirational business mentor. And I joined a community of people who were also passionate about health and mindset, just like me. And I became a level 1 non-tumble adult cheerleader for the first time in my life at the age of 42 at the start of this year. I'm wearing my cheer top as well from our first comp. But yeah, with the constant emotional drain of the on-again, off-again fighting with my mum and living under the same roof as her, as well as just the ongoing financial strain on my relationship with my husband that we were trying to claw our way out of, I couldn't really give the new nutrition coaching business that I just started, or the clients that I picked up along the way, I couldn't really give them my full 100% focus or attention. And that made me feel a bit overwhelmed with my business and things like that. Anyway, so I know we're not the only family who have run into financial problems and had to make hard decisions to get through it, but I do know how it makes you feel sick in the stomach and ashamed. It's a real big knock to your pride. I also know what it feels like to be on edge, having your phone constantly ringing all day, every day, with debt collectors calling. That got to the point where I just wouldn't answer my phone if it was a number that I didn't know. So please, if you're going through a tough time financially, especially with everything that COVID has thrown at us this year, don't be afraid to reach out if you need someone who's gone through it to talk to. There goes the bell. Yeah, I might not have the answer for you or any helpful advice, but sometimes all you need is an ear to talk to. So after a rough year and a half living under the same roof with my parents, I'm relieved and excited to say that my family and I have survived what would have to have been the roughest chapter in our life. After finally paying off around, it would have been $35,000, probably more, of debt, and wiping out 2 maxed out credit cards, a car loan and a dental loan for my daughter's braces, my family and I are finally looking forward to moving back into our dream home again mid to end of January. My mum and I finally made up, and we've been best friends again for at least the last 6 months or more. I also managed to successfully complete a nutrition certification in a record 4 weeks' time during December, during this month, and I'm now a proud Precision Nutrition Level 1 nutrition coach, and I also successfully completed an online trainer certification in December through the Online Trainer Academy. So yes, trust me, I'm dead set about making a comeback in my nutrition coaching business now, and ready to kick that off in January. And yeah, just helping women to achieve their weight loss goals. So especially after the year that we've had, I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people who get excited for the new year, like being a new start and a new focus. And after reflecting on what I've gone through this year, you know how some people choose a word or a theme for the new year? Well, I've decided my word for 2021 is going to be completion. And that's because I'm the sort of person who's really good at starting something or coming up with great ideas, but I'm not so good at following through and completing what I started. So in 2021, I'm simply going to focus on completing what I start. And that theme also means keeping my word to my clients and my business and doing what I say I'm going to do, which will also require me to focus only on what is aligned with my purpose of helping women feel confident in their bodies and being an exceptional online nutrition and weight loss coach. Oh, so after completely opening up to you all and allowing myself to be vulnerable without feeling ashamed, I don't know about you, but I'm 110% ready to start 2021 afresh and to set the tone for next year to be my healthiest year yet in body and, more importantly, in my mind. I'd love to invite you to join me in our New Year, New You program. It's only 30 days, but I promise it will set you up with all the tools and daily habits that you need to set you up for the whole of 2021 to be your most healthiest, confident year yet as well. So if that sounds like something you'd like to know more about, we start on the 7th of January. So as soon as you can, comment under this video, I'm in, or send me a message for more information. So I'm still working at my day job for the rest of this week. So whether you're still working like me or enjoying a well-deserved break with your family, let's smash this last week of 2020 out and get excited about welcoming in a new year and a new start in 2021, and start thinking now about how you want 2021 to look for you. Bye.